Do you ever get to the end of your day and feel like, I have not done enough? Now, that could be ambition, but more than likely it's toxic productivity. Yeah, that's the thing. Keep watching if you want to learn how to recover from toxic productivity and avoid becoming another victim of the Overlook meltdown.
Pour a cup of clarity, sip a spark of insight. Coffee with karma, your morning feels just right.
Most people think that The Shining is simply a horror film, but it's really a cautionary tale of toxic productivity. In this episode of Coffee with Karma, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 lessons that Stanley Kubrick's classic film teaches us about toxic productivity and how to overcome it. Hi, my name is Carma Spence, and I help big thinkers and visionary leaders, usually executive coaches and consultants, write, publish, and market client attracting books so that they grow their business without overwhelm, without losing their authenticity. And I do it with gamification and with ethical AI so that it is more fun, easier, and goes more swiftly. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so that the YouTube algorithm knows that this is a good video for people like you who want to grow their business with books. So let's get to the first lesson. Beware the Jack Torrance trap, mistaking busyness for brilliance. When every day becomes a grind or die, your creativity starts to haunt you. Overlook doesn't make you productive, it makes you delusional about what actually drives results. So, how do you fix that? Let yourself take a rest. Plan for spontaneity. That's something I like to do. Plan for spontaneity. It's like create open spaces in your schedule that can be used for whatever. And when you plan out what you're going to do in a reasonable way so that you can actually get it done, that works better too. Don't just keep typing all work and no play makes you a dull person. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. Now, if you're staring at a blank page, sometimes just typing something will get those energies flowing, but don't just keep typing the same nothing over and over again because at some point you need to realize you're not ready to write this right this moment. Maybe you should go take a walk, or maybe you should go watch Svengoolie, or or maybe you need to go and get yourself a nice cup of coffee. It's okay to not be productive 24/7. Lesson 2, your book isn't an Overlook hotel. It's a living system. Jack isolated himself in the get work done, and it drove him mad. Writing thrives in rhythm and connection, not isolation. Community, believe it or not, can keep your clarity intact. This is why writers groups exist. This is why writing communities exist. It helps you step out of your little isolation pod and get out and talk to other people, bounce ideas off. There are plenty of these groups on Facebook. There are groups on Meetup. There are groups on School and on Circle. And I'm even building my own group. Of course, you can also join the Author Switch Club, which is free. And by the way, next week, I'm going to be doing a 5-day challenge That's free. All you have to do is join the group, and it's going to be in there 5 days, Monday through Friday, on how to unmask your book gremlins. I'll be announcing more details on that this weekend, and then it starts at, I'm going to be posting every day at 7 o'clock in the morning with the day's challenge exercise. Each one can be done in less than 15 minutes. So join me in the Author Switch Club. If you need that link, let me know, and I'll send it to you. All right, number 3, don't let pressure turn you into a plot twist. You don't wanna be a plot twist, do you? No, of course you don't. Of course you don't wanna be a plot twist, you just wanna live your life. Well, high expectations can make you the villain of your own creative story. Pressure can be fuel, but when it's unregulated, not so much. It can warp your focus, and it can ruin your momentum. So I've heard this a lot of times that people say, "Oh, I work well under a deadline." And so they create false deadlines and then pressure oh gosh, I'm talking about myself here. I have given myself false deadlines, and what I have learned is that they're crazy making. Now, sometimes there are real deadlines. You gotta get this done by this because these consequences will happen if you don't. But if you're just giving yourself deadlines to, like, give yourself deadline pressure, you're gonna get into a very bad habit that could actually dull your creativity and ruin your productivity. So, be honest with yourself. Is this a true deadline or is it a false deadline making me crazy pants? Number 4, haunted by shoulds? Evict them. Jack's downfall wasn't a lack of effort. It was an obsession with his expectations. Let go of your should. I should produce. I should this. I should that. Let go of those because it wouldn't be a should if you were just not naturally going to do it. Focus on what moves your mission forward, not just a list of shoulds that other people have assigned you. So there are some shoulds, like I should brush my teeth 3 times a day. We'll let that one sit. But should I write every day? Some people say I should, but I beg to differ. Everybody's writing rhythm is different. What works for you? Some people thrive on a daily writing routine. Some would rather only write once a week. Some would rather write 3 or 4 times a week. It depends on you and what works for you. And there's 2 ways to look at this. Okay, what motivates you to keep going and what stops you? So some people, if they don't write every day, at least for 5 minutes, they lose that momentum and they stop writing altogether. So then, yes, those people should write every day at least for 5 minutes. But not everybody's like that. Some people can write only 3 times a week and keep up that rhythm. Some people can only write once a week and keep up that rhythm. Find out what your rhythm is. And then that becomes your should, because then you should be following your own body's rhythm. No one else is telling you that. And number 5, all work and no flow makes any author dull. The best entrepreneurs don't grind 24/7. They have lives. That's why you see on Instagram all these pictures of vacations and drives here and people having fun there. It's because they're not working 24/7. They honor the balance between effort and ease. Flow flow isn't laziness. It's leverage. And flow can't happen when you force things. Flow is like the antithesis of force. So allow yourself to relax once in a while. It's okay. It's okay. I give you permission. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed those 5 tips. And I will be back next week, Halloween week, with 3 new episodes all around mindset and all inspired by classic horror films. We'll have some fun starting on Monday with Rosemary's Baby. This is Carma Spence saying ciao for now.